Greetings everybody, Admiral Nilix here. Welcome to Server 21. So today's video is going to be based on the away team, so traits away. Now, while I'm getting out of this view and getting my screen ready, we're going to go here to the left real quick so we can go to away teams. I want to thank all the viewers, the subscribers, and those of you who are new to me. I originally made this channel as kind of like a video example on to answer some questions that maybe some of my crew and the newer people that are new to the game, to give them some examples, basically. And so, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. This video is for you too. Now, we had 2 away team events this week. Darn the luck. And I got to tell you, on the first one of the week, it drained all of my speed ups for these away teams. So when they chose to put it as a battle pass, it's a miracle that I got through it. So save your speed ups for these, for events like that. Unless you do what some people do in these situations. Some people are using their best crews that they would use on ships, on armadas, on missions and things like that. Some people are using those people for these away teams. Now the prizes, and I'll explain in a moment, do grow when you use your best people. However, if you're going to tie them up for 8 hours, for 2 days, for 3 days, for an hour, for 4 hours, however, you're going to have to use speed ups, if you plan on using them for anything else that day. So let's go ahead and work around that. Let's see if I can help you decide what will work best for you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and come here to the middle. We're going to pick the 4-hour one. All right. Now, one of the things right off the bat that you want to look at, it's going to use 3 officers. Okay. Some of them use 2, some of them use 1. I don't know if there are any that use more. However, it's not necessarily needed to use all 3 slots. However, you're going to want to, because if you are trying to build up certain prizes, like in this case, this one is offering points for the Federation. It's offering these medals to spend on trying to build up your away team research and stuff. And as a critical, it's offering Federation credits. All right. So what we want to look at is where it says rewards. Now, it tells you there that it's going to be a common. Some of them are epic. Some of them are rare. And where it says key stat, this is the biggie, defense. Okay. Sometimes it'll say attack. Sometimes it'll say health. This one is defense. So what do we do over here? We're on the left where it says strength. We're going to tap that. Scroll down, hit defense. And now your bottom row of officers there change to all the ones that are better with defense. Now, you'll notice that I have Kirk, I have Spock and Marcus, and even Pike. I have them on ships right now. I need them on those ships for other things that I do in the game. However, I'm not using 5 of 11 right now. I usually use her for other stuff, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go ahead and set her on. Okay, so I'm going to double tap her. She goes in the middle. You'll see that over here on the right, where this chance of success jumped from 0 to 84. Now, what I want to do is I want to reach 100 there. So I want to guarantee that I'm at least going to get that prize. And there's also a 20% chance of critical with her. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap Bones. Get him in there. You'll see that the 100 showed up, so that's what we want. And on the top right of that, where it said times 1 prizes, now it's times 1.47. You'll notice that the Federation points have grown. The amount of the service medals, they grew, all right? And even with that 20% chance of critical, that jumped up to 53. Let's take him off real quick. See, it went down to 36, 944, and 400, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and tap Bones back in there. And now that I have that at 100%, even more so, and I'm getting a bigger prize, let's see if I can work on that critical, okay? So what we're looking for are traits, where it says critical traits down here. Miner, inventor, and engineer. One of the things you'll notice here on these people is that these little 4 dots that are black, Keenzer has one that's blue, and then T'Pring has one that's white. Now the difference is, when it's blue, that means it's an active working trait. When it's white, that means she has the trait, but it's not unlocked yet. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap defense, and I'm going to go to traits. Now, right off the bat, I have Barrett, and he's got an active trait there. So I'm going to tap him in there, and it raised the critical chance to 24%, and it even raised the 100%, the times, to 1.86. So now I'm getting more points for the Federation. I'm getting more service medals. I'm getting more credits for the Federation. Okay? Now, what to do if you have one of these that is white on a dot? I'm going to go ahead and hit Javaid, and I'm going to hit Info, and let's go to Upgrade. Now, over here on the right side of the screen, you'll see these tabs that are kind of sticking out of the Traits button. Traits is highlighted already. If you did this one, it would show you his promotion line and the one above it where you can level him up. However, we're talking about traits. Now, you'll see where it says Inventor and it says Locked, and down here at the bottom it says Unlock Trait, and it costs 1,500 of your Trait XP. Okay, used for the progression of officer traits. Okay, now let's go down here. We're going to unlock that trait. I only have enough to unlock it once, and that's really all I need to turn it blue. So you see that. Let's go ahead and go back to the page, and let's go ahead and set this to traits for this mission, and now you'll see that Javaid has a blue dot. He has an active blue dot. So let's put him where Bones is, and both of them are minors. Alright, and you'll see that Javaid is an inventor. Okay, now even though it glitched and didn't highlight on my screen, it's got 1 point for inventor. Now I want to pick somebody, if I can, who's got a full one. Let's check to see if Scotty does. Okay, Scotty has 3 of those inventor traits. So now the critical chance of success is 36%. Let's see if that rose. Yes, that rose there to 36%. 50 of the credits, and there you go. Now, if I set this, it's guaranteed to get the top set of prizes. It's, you tap on that. Excuse me. And you'll see the prizes that you get here, and then if you get the critical, you'll get these prizes here, right? All right. So, when to use these guys, when not to use these guys, check it out. If that doesn't matter all to you, if it doesn't matter to you that much that you're getting extra stuff as much, let's go ahead and go back to defense again. Okay, and I'm going to pick officers that I don't normally switch over to. So I would say Saru. He gave us 64. I usually don't use Carol, and that's 95%. And I still have the Scotty that I rarely ever use other than these. Let's put him in there. So I got that 100%. I got a little bonus going on. I even got a critical chance. So that critical chance isn't that bad. If I was able to fill up where it says minor, if I was able to fill up where it says engineer, and still get that 100% on the top, because that's the one you have to actually win, because you won't get a critical on its own. I've never seen it. Nobody's ever said it. So make sure that that top one is at least 100%. That way you can still get guaranteed that prize. And of course, it's a gamble on getting your critical. So I'm going to go ahead and start this. Okay. And now the wait begins. But through the magic of having maybe a few speed ups, let me see if I do. I'm going to go ahead and tap on that. And I'm going to go see that. I am like drained of these things. All right, so we're going to go ahead and use that. Let's see what we got. Away team return, critical success. Yay. That is so awesome that it happened on video. You know how many times I would have to like film this for that to happen? Okay, so this means I went ahead and got the service awards, 512 of them. I got the Federation points. I got 1,209 and 46 Federation credits. All right, yay, 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 yay. And that was at rewards at times 1.280271 Spock. All right, let's collect that. Okay, so now the refresh now button over here. I had used a lot of them during a few of the away team missions, right? So let's see if I have any left. Yeah, I don't have any left. However, where it says refresh, you'll sometimes get a whole bunch of those as a prize, like a battle pass or a mission or so on and so on. You can buy some maybe. And if you don't like the missions that you see there, you can tap that. It'll give you kind of a new set. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. And of course, that success had counted towards my daily goals. Now let's go ahead and see what we have here. I got some trade XP, good. Got 1150 of those. I got assignment speed up. I have 12 more hours to play with there. So there, tonight worked out pretty well on doing all of this. So I'm going to go ahead and collect that and add it to what I've done so far. All right. Let me see. So back over here, I want to see something on. I'm trying to look. I don't have any. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look on the inside to see what we have cooking with this. As you see over here to the right, the rewards are going to be a rare reward, and I have a chance of success at 90. All right. On this particular one, I just needed to get the daily done, so I set it up so it's at 90%. I got a critical chance of 10%. So since I got those speed ups just now, and I only have 8 hours on here, let's go ahead and see what I got. You know what? How far is the next 15 hours? Yeah. Let's go ahead and do this one. Just in case I do lose, I'm going to go ahead and let it cook. So we're going to go ahead and do the 9-hour setup there. And get that. And let's see if I got it at all. Away team returned. Oh, well, at least I got a success. Now, these away team credits. Let me tell you what those are for in case you missed the memo on that. Let's go ahead and collect that. I am working on getting my Kelvin. Okay. So besides going into your faction store, let's go ahead and see what we have in here. Besides scrolling down here and reaching certain rep points to get your Kelvin, here is one way that you get it. You view, and if you have enough Federation credits, which I'm working on every day, then you start unlocking it this way, right? Now, let's go ahead and come over here, because when you do reach a certain thing, let's hit the Alliance, and let's go to Store, and let's take the bottom row here and scroll it all the way down and find away teams. You come over here and you scroll. Now, don't cry, okay, because I am set up in all 3 factions. I'm locked in all 3, and of course I'm working the Federation more. You can get rogue reputation, and you can get blueprints for ships, okay? Those of you in the early stages, you're only going to get offered the ships that you're either about to be able to build in your shipyard or that are ready for your shipyard at the time, okay? I had mentioned that I had another account. It's at level 24, and so far the only ship that's being offered is a D3 from the Augment store. Okay, it's the hijack D3, and I am working the Romulan and Klingon, so I have these 2 Romulan Klingon reputation. Now, as far as the ship is concerned, this is what I'm looking at as far as how many I'll need just to open a chest. This is doing that weird math again, so what I'm doing is 1 chest at a time, because if I use it to get 2 chests, then I'll be missing out on some credits that won't even fare. Okay, and the same as 3. You see how it's growing there. The math doesn't add up as double and triple. So 1 chest a day, or 1 chest every time I have enough of these guys here, away team credits. Used to purchase bundles in the away team store. Get more from away team assignments. Okay, that's why you saw those cooking that I had the away team shuttles on there. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this before I have to end real quick. If you are to get some reputation from here, one good thing about it is that it will only give you points. It won't take away points from the other factions. Okay? Keep that in mind for your future. But I'm saving mine for ships. Okay, guys, that's pretty much going to be it. I hope this helped explain the away team situation a lot better than the first time I tried it. Where am I? I'm trying to find it again. Okay, so remember, when you are looking up these, you want to set up here. This one needs a health. All right, so I'm setting up health. I got all my healthy guys there. I'm going to go ahead and use people I hardly ever use at all. Levis, Carol, And let's go ahead and go to Rima. Got the 100%. Got 2 charismatic. I got a 6% chance at winning 9,000 Latinum. So until next time, guys, I want y'all to have fun. Take care. Again, you guys have been very, very great and wonderful. I cannot thank you enough. Take care.